Hey fellow PCR fans, today I'm going to be putting together a little tutorial. It's going to mostly go for people who are working on iOS, but parts of this are definitely applicable on different operating systems, Android, or if you're emulating on a PC, things of that sort. So one of the things that I like to do when making liveries in PCR is trying to match colors as accurately as I can, which I think anybody can agree can be a little tricky when you don't have the values figured out. So what I'm going to show you is a really easy way of getting these values figured out. So let's say I want to make an orange, and I want it to be the orange like in the NOS logo that you see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this picture, save it, exit out of Chrome or whatever browser you're using, and then I'm going to go to this application called Color Picker. I'll send a link down in the bottom so that you can access it through the App Store. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this plus down at the bottom, and then you can see in the center there's a picture selection. Hit that, go to the picture, I'll zoom in a little bit, and then I just kind of press and hold over the orange that I want, and you can see because there's a little bit of a gradation to the lighting, the hexadecimal number changes as I go over it, but I'm going to pick roughly in the middle. So now what I want to do is I want to change these HSB, the hue, saturation, and brightness numbers, into the system that is used in PCR in order to change the colors. So PCR also uses the hue, saturation, brightness scale, but they have slightly different values. So really all I have to do is do a simple conversion. And in order to do that, I'm going to use basically an Excel spreadsheet that I tossed together. It's very simple. And I'll put this up in Google Docs and share it to all of you guys in the description as well. So I'm going to go into here, I'm going to choose the hue value, and I want it to match this one, which is 17. So 17. Now I need to match the saturation, 82. And the white value, or brightness, 95. Okay, so now that I've done that, all of these pixel car values are obviously the numbers that you're going to put in as closely as possible into your application, into the game itself. So go ahead and close everything else. Into landscape mode. And now I go in, I choose my livery that I'm working with, and just for simplicity's sake, I'll change the orange that they have normally, and the numbers I need are 12. So I can only select like 13 or 11. I'll go with 13. It's close enough. 209. Which I can get on the dot, and 242. Perfect. And now, when I make it, I have the exact NOS logo orange color. And that's really helpful when I've made liveries in the past. I'll show you an example. Like when I made my Cadillac for the for the V logo that I have on it, the colors that you can see represented in there, I did this same process in order to match those colors exactly with the colors that are in the actual logo that you would find on any of the V-Series Cadillacs. So, like I said, I'll post links to all of the stuff that I use down in the description, and hopefully this will help you guys out when making sweet liveries.